Alright, gonna jump in. Our first map will be World of Sleepers into this ZVZ bracket.
Yep.
Now,
it's going to be World of Sleepers, so you're not going to have any issues.
You put Beastark in instead of Demi on challenge.
Oh. Never mind. Reopen. Huh.
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 There we go.
Alright, already. Go along. Now, Vivid versus Demi has been a finals that has taken place before. Both of them the former OC Elite players. One of them the Shark, one of them the Piranha. And previously it was kind of a 3-0. Well, not kind of. It was a 3-0 for Demi. But we did see that towards the end, Vivid was changing up his style quite a bit. I think he kind of figured out a bit of how Demi plays and how he could counter that. But again, that was also the match point, which Demi ended up winning. So we'll see what Vivid has prepared today.
Yeah, I mean, it's also important to note that that Vivid, you know, he took out Mia Micah today.
Like, he did. Everybody was hyped for Mia Micah to make it to the finals, man, but nope, in the end.
Immediately denied.
Yeah. Immediately denied by Vivid, and now Vivid is gonna see what he's gonna do. I think I absolutely love seeing Vivid really tear through his opponents, because he's not the most consistent player, I would say, but when he's having a peak, he really peaks compared to his peers.
For sure, for sure.
And
I was just gonna say that these two players, they've faced each other quite a number of times, like not just in GPO, but you know, its predecessors like C Weekly. You know, they would often face each other, and here in the top right hand corner of World of Sleepers, we have, representing India, kind of representing OSC Elite, kinda, you know, it's not exactly a team, but it is kind of a sponsorship.
Yeah, nobody told them that they couldn't keep the decal, so they kept it.
Yeah. We have the Shark, the reigning GPO champion of 2019. It is Demi.
Okay, I thought you could do the whole thing, but apparently not. And in the bottom left-hand corner of World of Sleepers matches, Emporium LE. LE, of course, stands for lifting every day. Lifting every day. That's you know, that's you know, that's
what you want to do.
That's what you want to do. Yeah. Although don't forget your legs. Yeah. And don't forget cardio. Cardio is much more important, I would argue. Well, that's, but I'm also coming from the perspective of someone who dislikes being breathless.
That's the other Ellie. That's legs every day. That's not to be confused with that Ellie.
Yeah. We have the Reds representing OSC Elite, although currently teamless. So you know, sponsors, or not sponsors, team owners. As well as the Rock known as Australia, we have the Piranha himself, Vivid. Favorite builds, kind of.
Yes. So far we've got some. Vivid. Yeah, just slightly, just a little slither later. But yeah, it's like pretty mirrored builds coming out of both of these players. Bear in mind, these two have been, or they were on OSC Elite together for the longest time. They are, you know, longtime teammates, as it were. And yeah, you know what? I remember when Vivid first joined OSC Elite. like 2 years ago, like 2017, you know, bright-eyed, you know, ready to come in and compete, and every week Demi would just smash him to the ground. But here, you know, 2 years later, we've got Vivid in the finals going up against him. Like, I want to see him like go toe-to-toe with the Shark, you know. I want to see the Piranha.
Yep, the Piranha, it can't go head-to-head against the Shark, but what it can do, it's small, it's sneaky. It can find the weak spots, which I think Vivid has a couple of ideas of where they are. We do see our first major deviation from these two players. Demi going for that Baneling Nest, and Vivid going for that Roach Warren. I think Demi's just gonna go do the Demi thing of try to cancel the third. And
but Vivid does have to be careful because the Banelings are just about to finish up.
Oh, that was
one of them gets wasted. Oh my god!
Two of them get wasted. And now he still has to be really careful there. Banelings coming up! Turns away right at the end. I think one of them is going to be denied again. Might get the other one as well.
Oh my god! Stop! What are you doing? Stop it!
Alright, the Banelings are gone. The Lings are surrounded and the Roaches are out.
And Vivid, you know, despite...
He saved his third.
Yeah, he saved his third. He traded pretty well against all those Banelings, despite almost, like, losing everything in the world. And he's going for a counterattack. He's going for it.
He is... You see, usually it's either Demi counterattacking or his opponent's counterattacking from a point of desperation, but this time, no, Vivid. He's counterattacking because he has the... Well, I wouldn't say the superior army, but he definitely has a higher supply count. He cannot get surrounded, though.
Yeah, his army is getting surrounded. The Banelings are getting decent connections on the Roaches. Oh, but he does manage to stand strong.
These Roaches are so bruised, though. One of them even popping off from a Baneling. You do not see that every day.
Yeah, he is forced to back off. But at the end of the day, equal worker count.
That's not a lot of players can say that when they... Yeah, not a lot of players can say that when they play against Demi in the GPO.
For sure.
Maybe Risky could if he was awake.
Maybe. But, you know, Vivid, he does come out of that ahead in workers. I would say ahead in tech as well. But he does need to be careful. Like, Demi being on Ling Bane, like, he could go mute out off of this. Like, it's definitely a possibility.
Oh, that it is. And a lot of Lings are coming in to harass the Banelings are out from Vivid. He does need to be very careful if his Roaches
Everyone needs to be careful. Everyone needs to calm down. Right, there are Banelings out on the field from both players.
Alright. I thought when you meant everyone, I thought you meant like as general advice to the viewers. Just be careful, man.
These Banelings, man. They can do a lot. And there we have, you know, Demi transitioning into Roaches, so it will be Roach versus Roach, but Vivid already with that count advantage. Unfortunately, not with the upgrade advantage. Their upgrade timings are pretty similar to each other.
He could just grab Goliath. Oh, no, he can't. He's still only now morphing his lair.
Oh.
Wait, what? No, he's getting a second lair. What?
What? No, Demi's getting his first lair. Vivid's already got his.
Look, piranhas and sharks, they're both fish.
They both look exactly the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vivid, he will have that roach speed advantage, which will be crucial when it comes to attacking across the map and reinforcing, as well as defending and reinforcing, really. So Vivid does have that going for him. Demi trying to go in for a couple of scouts, but doesn't get into the main.
Nice.
This is two workers, though.
That he does. And that was the real reason why Demi was able to pull ahead in the worker count.
Yeah. Demi now ahead by 7 workers, droning up fairly greedily. You know, Vivid being a little bit scared. You know, he's been at his, like...
I was gonna ask that. Do you think Vivid is just a little bit scared to really get his economy up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. Like, you are up against Demi, but, you know, that kind of mind game, that like, mentality did put him behind. I feel like he could have been more ahead in workers.
Demi might not be ahead for too long, though, as these Banelings start to pop out from Vivid.
Yeah, it will be all about his reaction time.
A lot of these slings, but they're not going for that. That might be an opening that Vivid could exploit. But Zerglings are starting to march across the map.
Yeah, he's gonna deny this fourth, maybe even kill it depending on Vivid's reaction.
The Banelings, at the same time, they don't get too much done. There were safety banes for Demi as well over there. And now he's just trying to come in with his link to see if he can get anything done. This hatch was cancelled. Yep. And
but in saying that, Demi, he's only ahead by 3 workers. You know?
Now Vivid's starting to catch up.
Yeah.
He's gonna go drop lords once again, like he got versus Beastork.
Okay, I like this. This could do a lot of damage if they go unscattered and if Demi doesn't have the units at home prepared for this.
Absolutely could. Once again, he's going for a multi-prong as well. I would not be surprised if Vivid decides, I'm going to move out in the middle of the map. But he will have to prepare against this push from Demi.
Yeah. He does spot it though, he does have Overlords in place to spot this Demi move out. But will he have enough to defend? They're going to be on equal upgrades.
A lot a lot of Vivid supply is in those Drop Lords and marching across the map in that Ling run by. But the position here, the CranKy from Vivid, it's way too good. Back. The Lings got a little bit of harass done, draw some of these Lings of Demi back himself.
The Overlord is going into the main though.
It is, and there's nothing here to defend.
Oh, Demi's attacking his own Overlord. he clicked on the Overlord manually. Oh, and this is gonna force.
Yeah, it's gonna at least force the Lings back, and it will force Vivid to fight or Demi to fight with less. And another.
The third's gonna hit as well.
Yeah. Queens are out. All of these roaches have been forced back from Demi. In the main, there are still roaches taking out workers. 8 workers have gone down. And he keeps his 3 roaches up. And now he's pushing.
Yeah. Now he's free to push into the 4th. Does still need to be careful though, as Demi's army is still scary. They are still equal on upgrades.
He killed his hatch and back off.
Yeah, that's a really good pickoff.
Absolutely. Vivid, man. He's...
Look what Vivid's making. Look what he's doing.
He's gonna Muta switch the Muta switcher himself.
He's gonna Demi.
He's gonna Demi.
He's gonna do it. Gonna Muta switch. Oh my god. But at the same time, we do have Demi getting... Oh, okay. A Nidus network.
I feel like that might actually not be a bad move from Demi. Vivid might not even suspect that, really.
Yeah.
Let's see that. He's marched across the map with his roaches. He's been getting his multi-prongs up. He's taken out the 4th. I think Vivid might be having a little bit of that high right now. That I'm ahead sort of tunnel vision kind of high.
It could be. There are mutas already on the way. And Vivid, he is taking into borrowed roaches. He's getting borrow. He's getting roach movement as well. But that Nidus is going to come out. And it looks like Demi...
what is going to go into that Nidus, though?
Yeah, the army's here. Like, Demi can't afford to send stuff across the map.
Absolutely. I think Vivid could try to force this.
Especially with the mutas. I think they're in the natural right now as this is happening.
But a lot of roaches do come out from that Nidus.
Yeah, so Demi will be able to get that base. But at the same time, Vivid gets a 3rd.
That he does. He does also take out a little chunk of this roach army. Vivid's starting to pull back. That 4th does go down, but Vivid is still ahead in economy.
Yeah, I would say that losing that 4th isn't as big as Demi losing that 3rd.
Especially considering, especially considering Vivid has more bases. Although a lot of workers are starting to go down from the side of Vivid, though, and I think if Vivid has a timing right now, GG.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say if Vivid has the time to push in, it is right now. But I think Demi has realized that and went, Vivid's not. You know, you're just gonna throw us away.
Well, yeah, like Vivid, he was taking care of the roaches at home. At the same time, all of his mutas were sniping all of Demi's Ravagers in the middle of the map.
Accurate. Vivid takes game 1. The Piranha. He's found the sharks on the belly.
He's ahead against the shark. Hey.
Manine. Although, you could also say, don't anger the shark, as they sometimes say. You know what? This could be that fuel that Demi just needs to rush forward and swallow the piranha. Yeah.
You know what we need? You know what we need? You know what this is gonna be? This is like some mega shark versus like
mega shark versus Bronchosaurus.
Radiation piranha robot. Or something. Oh my god. Someone needs to find that movie. Mega Shark versus like Robo Piranha and like
the way I imagine it is
like their faces on it.
The way I imagine it is basically the piranha could just clone itself, like shadow clones coming in, just like Nardo or Burrito, the sequel.
So it's like a school of piranhas against a shark.
Yes, no, but I mean it's only one piranha, but he can clone himself.
Okay.
Alright, Nightshade is gonna be our next map. The shadiest of the nights. Oh, look at that! They actually I didn't notice it. The screenshots aren't just blank screens anymore.
Yeah, they added some actual screenshots. Nice.
So now it is just night. It's not quite, you know, Nightshade anymore. It's not a shade of a night. It's more like a, you know, a thing. Yeah. Well, we can actually see. It's good. Yeah. Alright, the players are ready. The piranha is primed. The shark is hungry. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, you know, they're going to duke it out under the cover of darkness on this map. Under the shade of the night. What are you going to say? No, I was just going to say, you know what's actually a fun fact that I learned recently? Or, we'll say it a little later. Alright. Here we have it. The finals of GPO number 14. We never would have thought we would be in this position. But here, in the top left-hand corner of Nightshade LE, we have the player who's ahead in this series by one map. It is Vivid. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. That map being Nightshade LE. LE, of course, standing for lighting effects, which they put into the screenshots, so now you can actually see them. I don't think it was just blank. I think maybe somebody just had the timer on. We have the Blues going pool first. In fact, I think that was a 12 pool, actually. The Blues playing for India, representing OSC Elite, but currently teamless. We have Demi. Wait. Demi. La Shark. And don't anger the shark, man. That is a Link Team 6 and ain't no thing coming out immediately.
Full gas.
That is. It's gonna be. That's gonna be a bit of a spot of bother for Vivid.
Yeah, this is really aggressive coming out from Demi. It isn't all in by any means, as he does have that hatchery on the way as well, but he will have all these things across the map, and he will eventually also get speed, as he is getting that gas behind this as well. Unless he does something crazy and goes banelings without speed. Something like that.
Why not? Yeah.
I do believe that Vivid did see these lings with his overlords. I'm not too sure.
Also your spawn, pulling the drones.
Yep. Pull the drones should save the hatchery. Maybe. There's a lings.
Yep, there are some lings.
8 lings. Oh my god, he's fighting with
he's gonna lose a number of drones here, and he's 6 drones already go down.
Oh my god.
I think this is just the right amount of too much for Demi. 9 drones have gone down from Vivid.
Yeah.
I think Vivid kind of got baited a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what made him do that. To be fair, Ling speed is on the way, but like Demi's is faster actually. I don't know how I feel about this. Like Vivid is heavily down in workers right now.
I think Vivid might have panicked a little bit because it might have been fine to just let that hatchery take a bit of a beating, and then pull a couple of drones to buy time for your lings. Basically, Vivid could have microed that quite a bit better.
Yeah, like ideally you kind of want to dance back and forth with your drones and the lings, you know, forcing the lings to attack the drones and then back onto the building, then back onto the drones. But yeah, losing 9 workers that early, it's putting Vivid in a rough position. I think it's forcing him all in. I'm not too sure. Like he is just spamming out lings right now.
And both of them are kind of, wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because Demi is as well, I don't know how this is going to work for Vivid. Like, I think Vivid is looking to try and catch Demi off guard, but there's just so many links here for Demi, and they're already on the way.
These links are not in the best of positions as they could, but gonna try to go for a surround. The Queen is still alive, gonna be providing a little bit of extra DPS, and Demi is chased back.
Yeah, that was a good fight for Vivid, bearing in mind none of these players have a Baneling Nest or an Evo Chamber or anything like that. It's just pure Speedlings versus Speedlings. Demi is throwing down a Spine Crawler, but it is a ways away.
And I think there's too much to deal with for Vivid over here on the ramp. Yep, they're just going back and forth. Demi's chipping away at Vivid's link count, but then Vivid remakes them and chips away at Demi's, and then Demi remakes them. Overall, though,
the problem is... The more this goes on, the better it is for Demi, just because he has the higher worker count. Like he can afford to do stuff like make a Spine Crawler or make a Baneling Nest, which is what he's doing. And Vivid, he's just stuck on pure lane.
Yeah, I think Vivid is gonna try now get some of those, get some drone damage himself, but not gonna be accomplishing that anytime soon. Not with the links and the Queens out. And all of his links surrounded, and he's gonna lose all of them. And I don't think he's still rallying links across the map.
Yeah, I think this might be the. Yeah, he does get the Queen, but I think this might be the beginning of the end because he lost so many lings, and now Demi, he's gonna push across the map with Banelings as well, and against Ling Bane, I don't think Vivid has what it takes to fight it. He has 2 queens.
He's gonna be down on these queens, man.
Yeah.
This is what I would say that the queens are what we need to look for, and then unexpected fatal error has occurred. What?
Really?
Yeah. What?
It's okay. Restart your clients. You know what to do. I will continue this as a radio cast. I don't think the game will last much longer, to be honest.
Right. Yeah.
Just waiting for Yaku to time out before the game continues. Yeah.
This is just the right amount of too much. Yaku 2029.
Exactly. I know this.
Oh?
Demi's singing for you.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh my gosh.
Ripperoni. Ripperoni.
Yep, just making sure Vivid's good to go.
Rip.
Alright, the game has started.
Alright.
The song has ended. Rip Yaku's PC. One good Baneling hit comes down from Demi. Gets a good chunk of lings.
That's all you need.
Yeah, a second Bane does not go off well though. It gets sniped by the queens, but Demi does kill the natural of Vivid. And with that, he pulls back. You know, he kills the natural, and now he's kind of droning up. Ooh, at the same time though, Vivid did counterattack with a small group of lings, and he is killing a bunch of Demi's workers. 6 drones go down. 5 even, I should say. But despite that, Demi is still ahead 11 workers to Vivid. He does have 24 workers to Vivid's 13, up 11 workers. And I don't know, especially with Vivid. There we go. GG. With Vivid being down all those workers, being down a base, he is forced to GG out as he had no Baneling Nest or any tech of any sort.
That's what happens.
Yeah, and Demi ties up the series 1-1.
Sideways. Do not poke the shark or anger the shark.
Yeah. Mess with the shark, you get the teeth, man.
Is that a thing?
The saying is if you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And yeah, sure. Let's if you shark, then you get the shark.
Important to note, the game that Vivid won was in Australia. The game that Demi won was on sea.
Accurate. This map
back
will
on Australia.
Triton. Back in the old Strayas.
Down under, mate.
You come from under.
What?
Yeah. That's how they sing. I come from under.
I don't think that's how the song goes.
Yeah.
Press X to doubt. In chat. But alright, here we go. Getting ready for game number 3. So far a tied up series. Good luck, have fun. Players are ready. And here we go.
Tied up sideways, 1-1. 2 more maps to go, or 2 more maps to win. From either of these players. We will have to see who gets it. Triton. The most toniest of the tries.
The what?
Yeah. I could hear I could hear the gears turning in your head.
They were trying to turn. Fatal error occurred. I couldn't comprehend what you just said.
I am the fatal error.
But speaking of fatal errors, what? Here, in the bottom right hand corner of Triton LE, we have the Shark representing India taking the last game. It is Demi.
And in the top left-hand corner of Triton LE. LE stands for Legacy of Air. Legacy of Air. That's when you just have a lot of heirs. And that's your legacy, Emil and myself. Basically, I'm the legacy of Emil, is what I will say. We have the rape!
I was gonna say, Emil, he's retiring, and he's passing the torch onto you. You know.
I feel honored right now. That's what I feel. Yeah.
Alright.
The Reds playing for Australia, representing OSC Elite, but currently teamless. So if there are any team owners out there, we have the Piranha himself finding the underbelly and going for it and taking over the Shark, but getting sideways 1-1. Key, if he did it once, he can do it again. We have Vivid. By the way, fatal error. That's what my nickname as a child, or what my parents' nickname for me was. Huh?
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't call your child a mistake. You say fatal error. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Take note of that.
Take note of that, parents or soon-to-be parents.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say, both of these players doing very much so mirror builds. In saying that, Demi with the
Three hatch
Vivid
speed.
skip? Yeah, did he skip
speed? Oh, he hasn't gotten it yet.
I'm very confused.
I don't think it's so much of a skip, so much as he hasn't gotten it yet. He is droning up quite a bit, but he's going straight to lair. He is.
That's why.
Is this gonna be the build that I hope it's gonna be, Light?
What's it gonna be?
Is this gonna be the build I hope it's gonna be?
It's not gonna be mutas if that's what you think it's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
It's too soon for mutas.
Oh,
if you went mutas right now, you would die horribly. That's what would happen. In saying that though, there is a full wall off coming down from Vivid, or at least he's trying to get a full wall off. And I imagine this is gonna be some fast 2-base roaches. As we do have a roach warren coming down as part of the wall.
I might even say Nidus, because that's something that Vivid has done before when he fully walled off his 2 bases.
Yeah, 100%. He could totally Nidus across the map, but the problem with doing this is it's kind of like, you know, Demi, he sees the full wall off, and this kind of lets you know, okay, he's going 2-base roaches. He could be doing this.
He sees it with
to
roach as well.
Yeah, he could like be doing this to sneak like a Spire or something, or it could be Nidus, or it could just be 2-base Roach. Demi still hasn't seen this Nidus network, so he isn't 100% sure, but he does know that he needs to prepare for Roaches.
Got a tingling, yep.
For sure.
I mean, just get Spores, why not?
What?
Yeah, just get Spores regardless, why not?
You probably shouldn't do that in ZVZ. Just saying.
I mean, if you think if there's a 1% chance that it could be mutas,
then what you do is you go in with an Overlord and Scout.
Or you could just get Spores.
We do have Demi already splitting off his Lings, trying to find that Nidus, and can he see that?
Yeah,
he sees it. Oh, but he's not reacting to it. He's not attacking it. Oh, he is going for it now, but nah.
I think he should still be fine though. Oh, 2 queens pop out though. The first 2 to pop out. And even though they do take quite a while, they do take longer to pop out than previously, Demi has let it all go.
Yeah, and especially with the queens coming out first, you know, they have the opportunity to transfuse in case the Nidus is getting low.
Gonna draw the attention away from Demi, and I think he's not gonna be enough defeat in detail or something. Maybe it's a larger army, but they're not in the right place.
Yeah. And the queens aren't here either, which could be a little bit of a problem. Vivid doesn't have that many roaches.
It has starting to get chased away, though, after that Nidus has been dealt with.
There are the reinforcements, though, and with the queens, he should be able to push through, maybe. Demi has a lot of roaches, though. And the reinforcements, though.
But these Lings without speed, I think it might not be enough. The spine is going to come down and just a decent... Oh, he move commanded a little bit too much, Vivid did. And I think we're just going to see Demi take this.
Yeah, like despite going unscattered. GG. Yeah, I'm very torn with that build. Like going 2-base roaches like that. Like the Nidus Demi didn't even stop the Nidus from coming up, but despite that, like he was still able to get like a good amount of roaches for defense.
I mean, 3-hatch is pretty... I think 3-hatch is pretty safe in most cases. There are a couple of situations where, particularly, basically Link Flood is what I'm thinking of, in a ZVZ where 3-hatch is a little bit too dangerous. But, yeah, I think Demi just had a fairly safe build. Vivid was a little bit too... I feel like kind of put all of his eggs into one basket, so to speak. Like his all-in was a gamble, that's the word. Vivid was doing quite a bit of a gamble there. Because not every all-in, okay, every all-in is gamble, but You could also say that some are calculated risks, right? Based on what you know about your opponent, based on the map, based on, you know, how you think your opponent will spawn. But this was a complete... I'm just gonna try it to see if it works. Kind of deal from Vivid. Fortunately, it didn't quite do so, and the shark, once again, is gonna overtake the piranha. Alright, Vivid is ready, Demi is ready. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that my client is ready. Jinx too much.
just laying that out now.
Alright. Laying that out. Front of anybody.
Hopefully your PC withstands simulacrum. You know, maybe get like an ice pack ready or something. You know.
I'm actually like just checking the vents to make sure that it's not blocked by my desk or anything. It has been a while since I took the can of air to my PC though, so it could be dust. But then again, if it was, then I would imagine that my PC just shuts off.
Yeah.
If it was a heating issue, yeah.
True.
Try to figure out what happens. That's something.
Yeah,
yep, I crashed.
Maybe
fail.
Like
expected fatal error.
There we go. There it is. There it is.
I closed all of my browsers for this because I was like, maybe it's a RAM issue. Maybe I have too many tabs open. So I closed all of my windows. On Chrome, nope. Try to clear the game's cache, or something like that. Maybe even reinstall. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Apparently it says... Apparently it says I'm in game? Question mark?
Yeah, just gonna make sure you you open up your task manager and close everything from there.
What?
Like if it says like you're still in game. Like if you can't open up StarCraft, it's...
No, I reopened StarCraft. I mean like the thing. I think my whatchamacallit. Crossing every finger. It's the okay. What's it?
Okay. It's just reminded that this needs to be on Singapore.
Right. Up. Alright, so it was a good thing that I crashed, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a good thing. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Good job, fatal error.
It's got our back. But yeah, I am currently inviting players, as well as yourself.
Sick. See how this goes. I'm trying to brainstorm every possibility in my head. What it could be.
I mean, I'm hoping that this works. You said it worked last time. We'll see.
Yeah, it did. But it was also more... we were also about like 30 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
We will see how it goes.
Yes, just currently waiting for Vivid to join the lobby. And we can continue the series.
The lobby then. While waiting for that, though, as we forgot to mention, exclamation point Matcherino into the chat. There are still a couple of coupon codes left. GPO 14 is what you can use to contribute $1 to the prize pool at no cost of your own. Well, it's yeah, it could be a lobby bug. Well, not the whatchamacallit.
Yes, Vivid could be stuck entering lobby. I'm not too sure.
What a well-optimized game.
What a well-optimized game. But yeah, exclamation mark Matcherino to, contribute to the prize pool. There are coupon codes available, but you don't have to use that. You could also donate some of your own money if you want to support these players in this tournament.
There aren't a lot of reasons not to use a coupon code if you were going to donate, though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But I mean, you do you. Who do you vote? Ooh. Wait, what could be the possible final match of this evening?
Yeah. Demi is on match point. If he wins one more game, he will win the entire tournament. It's kind of on Vivid to stop that from happening. And he will have to win 2 games in a row to take the series.
He will not quite a reverse sweep, but pretty close.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of a shame. I wanted to get into this earlier, where I feel like the most straight up game is the one that Vivid won.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. 100%.
Yeah. Like the 2 games that he lost, he got Ling rushed in game 2, and then here in game 3, he tried to go for a very committed all-in, and just didn't work for him. Where I feel like maybe perhaps playing more standard, straight up is kind of the way to go for Vivid. I don't know, like he looked pretty impressive, not gonna lie, against Demi in game 1.
I would 100% agree with you there. I'm not too sure what really. I want to know what the rationale between going for that Nidus game on Triton was, but as you did say, Vivid won his game when it was the most standard of games. He outsharked the shark. He went for his Muta switch. If he were to do it again, and it's not quite like that Beastork game on Zen, where it felt like Beastork only had one shot to go for that Sky Rush. If Vivid went for that 3-base sort of Roach War plus multi-prong drop alert sort of style, I think he can absolutely take the game again. Although in saying that, Demi could also be thinking, oh, so this is how he plays since he's left the, the pool? Is that what it is? That piranhas are in? Oh, right, sure, my fun fact. The fun fact is, a lot of piranhas actually are frugivores.
What does that mean, Yaku?
They eat fruit. Well, maybe they're not frugivores, because I imagine they also eat like algae and stuff, so more like herbivores.
Alright.
Well, Vivid's got the lobby bug. Oh, Vivid's gonna... Yeah, that might actually work.
It could, but Vivid did already relog. I'm also worried that he is relogging instead of restarting his game client, which is typically what you need to do.
Not my experience.
in my experience, you do. Otherwise, this can keep happening. But we will see. I mean, I guess I'll try and.
Right. All right. Up.
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 He's in. It's happening.
It's happening. So I think I might have a lobby bug now.
Nice.
Relock real quick. Okay. Get an invite tossed my way, thank Eshin.
Yep, I just sent you an invite. Did you catch it?
I did not.
Just sent you an invite again.
I did. Oh! No, I got it!
Hey!
The gang's all here! Yeah, there's a bit of lag when you send an invite and when somebody actually receives it.
Okay, here we go. Our player's ready. We're all in here. Come on, Demi. Ready up. You got this.
All right, all ready. All float on. Everyone is asking what the 2 moons of Mars are. And apparently Steel and Kura have guessed them and will now win Carbonara or something.
Nice. Just making sure that Demi is here and good to go. Demi, please.
All float on. Demi, please. Charcoal.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. Scrap. Pick it up, pick it up. Scrap.
Okay.
All right. Already, as we await bated breath, Vivid versus Demi.
Cross your Ethernet cords. Cross your fingers. Hope and pray that Yaku can get through this game.
I like how that took basically no time to load into because nothing happened yet.
Huh. Huh.
Scrap. Where were we the last time we did this?
Go for it, Yaku.
The top left-hand corner of the map, sorry, the top left-hand corner of the map, that map being Simulac Rum. L-E. L-E, of course, stands for Elite Leave. An unexpected fatal error has occurred. Alright, so I guess we're going into the radio cast. Yeah, just radio casted.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, the only thing that I can think of.
Just continue.
Yeah, really, the only thing that I can think of to do is just reinstall. Well, clear my cache first, I guess, and then reinstall.
Yeah, clear your cache. See if you can use the repair tool in some way. But yeah, fortunately, for whatever reason, this map does not agree with you. I mean, you can clear cache now while you're.
Ah, how do I do that?
I don't know.
I think maybe I've called it Rum Simulac too much.
It's possible. Tis possible indeed.
Try running scan and repair after the stream. Okay.
Yeah.
A shot.
All right, Yaku.
All right.
You know what to do. Top left.
Left corner of the map. Sorry, in the top left corner of the map, we have the Blues. Representing OSC Elite, but currently teamless and playing for India. We have La Shark himself, looking to make his way down. He's gotten a chunk bit out of him, but now he's fighting back, and now he only needs to win this map to devour the piranha hole. We have Demi. And in the bottom right corner map, we have the Reds representing OSC Elite, but currently teamless and playing for Australia. We have the Piranha himself taking a chunk out of the shark and now trying to take more and more until he can eventually will him down and win this series. He's gonna have to win this map and then the map after this if that's gonna work. We have Vivid. Alright. Go now to our special correspondent, Light_VIP. What are the updates, Light, on the field?
Demi just noticing that one of his overlords has a skin and the other does not.
What a well-optimized game.
It's this game works so well.
So well-optimized.
But we do have mirror builds coming out from both players at the moment. Both players going hatch, gas, pool. And both players also going for a fairly fast third base. So yeah, mirrored builds so far. We do have a deviation coming out though. Oh, no, never mind. Both players are also getting their baneling nest down, so you know, unlike game one where Vivid was trying to be a little bit tech like greedy, you know, going for this fast roaches. No, instead, you know, opting to go for banelings, a little bit of a safer option, I would say, unless he decides to be aggressive. You know, we'll see. Options are available to both players.
And there is Lingbane is really one of the more versatile ways that you can tech into at the start of a ZVZ.
For sure. In saying that, 20 Lings are on the way from Vivid, so he's looking to be very aggressive with this Lingbane. Demi, not as much. He's only got 6. You know, he's trying to drone up and you know, play a more macro oriented game. And if this goes unscouted, this Ling flood could deal a lot, but we do have both teams hitting each other in the middle of the map, you know, dancing with their Lings. They are morphing Banelings though. Oh my god, they're just dancing with each other. The Banelings are done on both sides. They're dancing. You know, they're going back and forth. There's nothing's quite hit yet, but okay, Banelings trade with Banelings. Oh my god. Vivid, please. More Banelings, trade with Banelings.
I'm guessing that Demi has a bit more of a Baneling count there than Vivid.
Demi has... No, they're on equal Banelings. Currently, they've just been trading Banelings. Oh my god, oh my god, Demi loses a large chunk of Lings. Ooh. And... Go, Vivid, go! What are you doing?
Fights back.
He just completely wiped Demi's army clean of all of his supply. He's now heading across the map. He does have one Baneling with him as well, but Demi, he is throwing down spines like a madman, trying to protect his natural. But it does expose his third. Vivid now jumping on top of his third, flooding Lings across the map. He will get it. So, you know, even if he just gets the third, then he'll be ahead in bases. So, you know, the game can continue. And he does get the third. He also surrounds Demi's... Oh my god, be careful. Demi has defensive Banelings and Vivid almost ran into them. And yeah, Vivid, he goes home. He's like, you know what? I took the third. I'ma just chill, you know? Vivid is down in workers because Vivid was, you know, focusing on that Ling production, but he's ahead in bases, so he should be able to catch up.
Arguably the more important thing.
Yeah, mate.
Mate,
you know what just happened? You know what just happened? Take everything I just said and change the players. It was Demi who took the third.
Thank you, correspondent Light VIP.
Everything I said was accurate except for the players. So Vivid is on two bases.
Thank you, correspondent.
He's ahead in workers. Yes, but you know what? You know what Vivid is doing? You know what he's doing? You know what he's doing, don't you?
Yeah, I can guess it. I can guess it.
Spire.
Two base! No, I'm not gonna go all the way.
He is going to base, Mira. Yep.
And you're sure that it's Vivid now? It's not Demi?
Is, yes.
It's Vivid.
That's the reason
right?
why I noticed, because I looked at the Spire, I looked at the color, and I was about to say Demi was going Spire, and that's when I realized that it was Vivid. Oh my god. So Vivid, he does have 9 mutas on the way. He is getting +1 flyer attack upgrade as well. He's also trying to reclaim his third that he did lose. You know, just remember, Demi's the one that killed the third. Demi's the one that went for that Ling Flood.
Yep, Demi's the one who's on 2 bases, or 3 bases rather. Vivid is the one on 2 bases, and Vivid is the one going for the Spire.
Yes, and Demi does have a 20 worker advantage because of that third base, but Vivid is going across the map. He is looking to try and get some economic damage done, but there are already spores done for Demi. He does have, oh my god, but a Baneling comes in and, you know, kills a large amount of Lings and a large 3 workers from Demi, which is good, but Vivid, he's going to want to look to get more damage done. He is, you know, just settling for overlords right now. You know, the mutas are just flying around getting what they can. But I'm a little bit worried for Vivid. Like, I feel like he needs to get more done, and he is throwing down an infestation pit. For what? I'm not too sure. Is he gonna go Swarmhearse or Fungal? Yeah, it's possible.
Fungal the mutas?
Maybe. But I mean, well, I'm talking about Vivid. Vivid is getting the. Vivid has the mutas. He's getting the infestation pit. But Demi, he is going for roaches instead. He is already getting those range upgrades, and Vivid coming in, you know, killing more overlords, trying to get damage done. He's doing fairly well. You know, the only defense that Demi really has are queens, and they take a relatively long time getting in between bases.
Especially when there's not a creep connection. Exactly.
In this case, there is a creep connection.
Okay. I was hoping there wouldn't be in that.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, Demi is using his overlords to poop creep in between his bases, which is quite interesting. But yeah, and we have a Nidus on its way from Vivid as well. So he's continuing muta production. He's making a Nidus. He has his infestation pit. I'm not too sure what he's going to fill it with. Maybe swarm hosts, I guess. But in response to this, we do have Demi getting his own Spire and working on Corruptors, which will be a fairly hard counter against these mutas once he gets enough Corruptors out on the map. But he does only have a handful of them right now. He has like 5, as opposed to Vivid's, how much is this one to 15 mutas. Does need to be careful. And yep, there it is. Swarm hosts are on the way for Vivid. So he's gonna want to look at Nidusing and sending Swarm hosts out to try and snipe a couple of bases. Both players still on 3 bases. Bear this in mind.
Now, you sure about that, or do you mean that Vivid is on 3 bases and Demi is
on 2 bases? They're both on 3 bases.
Yeah?
They're both on 3 bases. They both got fairly, comparable worker counts now. But again, Demi was ahead for quite a while when it comes to his economy. And, here we go. A Nidus is coming down. It looks like Vivid is finally going to apply pressure with his swarm hosts. And yeah, the Nidus is going to get up. Like, it doesn't get spotted by Demi. Again, because all his overlords are dead out on the map.
This absolutely can be what Vivid does need to keep Demi back and try to buy himself some more time to rebuild his economy.
Yeah. Demi, he pulls Demi's army into his main with Ling run by. At the same time, Vivid does shoot off his Locust, and he does snipe the 3rd base for Demi, also killing a handful of workers as well in the process. So Demi down to 2 bases, but at the same time, Demi, he's counterattacking with his Corruptors, and sure, there is a large muta count, but mutas against Corruptors isn't quite a fight that goes your way for Vivid. And he's losing so many mutas trying to fight the Corruptors head on as the Corruptors are just diving into the base, going for all these overlords. And Vivid,
he's getting at the end.
Yeah, he's trying to get Corruptors out as well to fight the Corruptors of Demi. But the Swarm hosts, they've only just now recharged the Locust. The Roaches are here as well. And yeah, he's trying to defend. 10, 11 workers go down for Vivid. 13, the Roaches are just going ham on the Mineral Lion. And the Swarm hosts are just not ideal to defend against this, especially when the Roaches are split up at the third and the natural. And slowly but surely, Vivid is cleaning this up, but oh my god.
What is the damage done, though? It's the question.
20 workers go down. Oh my god, and now Demi, he's starting to snipe some of the Swarm hosts as well, as they are naked and left exposed.
It's gonna be quite a bit of an oof.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Vivid, he's on 4 bases, but he's only got 40 workers. Demi, he's on 3 bases with 75 workers. So yeah.
Contrast there.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, Vivid, he's trying to apply more pressure. He's getting another Nidus out on the map. He's gonna try and, you know, send his Locust out once again to try and snipe a base, which, you know, it could work again. I just don't know if he does that. I don't know if he's gonna have much at home to defend against the counterattack once it happens. As we just saw, or as we just heard, even as this is a radio cast. But Vivid, he's trying to be as active out on the map as he can be. You know, he's sending Lings to the third. He's got the Nidus out, but it does get sniped by the Roaches. At the same time, though, these Lings, they're not doing ideal damage. They're getting a couple of Queens, but no economic damage done by Vivid.
And
at the same time, though, he is using his mutas to deny Demi's 4th base, but the Corruptors are here to fight against the mutas, and Vivid, he's not taking the fight he wants to take right now, and he is pushed away. Like, Vivid doing like what he can, like he's being as aggressive as possible, keeping Demi like at home as much as he can, because I feel like if Demi went across the map, he would just kill everything.
But I suppose
yeah,
Demi does not really want to throw his lead, so to speak.
Yeah. As I say that, another Nidus does go down, but there are Queens to kill it and bring it down. At the same time, Demi does have Roach burrow and movement, and he is sending them to all of the bases of Vivid to counterattack. And oh my god, he kills Vivid's 4th base. He's going to get all these workers at the 3rd as well. And GG is called.
For who?
Demi takes down Vivid 3-1.
And that's 14.
That's 14. I was hoping that Vivid could win this game, just so that the last game wouldn't be a radio cast. That was the hope, but yeah, GG.
To be had all around. I would say though that Vivid has shown a lot of promise there. Again, I would say that Vivid is a player who is not particularly consistent, but when he has his peaks, he does peak pretty hard. And this was higher, I would say a higher peak than his last finals run in the GPO. And he figured out the shark, essentially. He's found Demi's weak spots with his sort of drop alert play. And just enjoying keyboard ASMR. And yeah, I do definitely think that Vivid can keep this up and come back again and take the championship for the first time.
Yeah, for sure. And Demi, you know, like solidifying his place at the top of our tournament series, winning another GPO. And yeah,
this was of 2019.
Yeah, we will have one more GPO before the end of the year, which will be next week.
Yep.
Yeah. Sign-ups are open. for those if you wish to join. I assume !GPO. Otherwise,
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Or you could also !Discord to join our Discord server, where we will announce that.
For sure.
And other than that, yeah, we will be taking a 2-week break after next week, so we won't be having GPO for a while then. So basically what I'm saying is, this is your last shot, man. Go get it.
Yeah.
Or you'll be waiting for quite a while.
For sure. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Again, apologies for the issues that we've been having. And yeah, when it comes to Simulacrum, god damn it.
Even Night Shade one time, but yeah.
I'm
gonna have to get to the bottom of that after later.
Yeah. Gotta do some testing. But Yaku, where can we find more of you when you're not crashing out of games?
Twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1, where I will probably stream after the whatchamacallit. I get the report done. I'm almost there. And twitter.com @EmporyaYakuzaku, but you probably want to be following twitter.com @seal_mold or @Dante232. They're better at promoting me than I am. And other than that, our Discord server, which I mentioned earlier. Light, where can we find you?
Light_VIP on Twitter as well as Twitch. On Twitch, I'm usually just doing ladder streams. Nothing too special. If you want to tune in to some diamond level play, and listen to some chill music.
Lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax and study to.
Yeah. But you can follow me on Twitter if you want to tune into any other casts or any other tournaments that we organize as CranKy Ducklings. You can also join our Discord server, as we also post there for not just our tournaments, but other tournaments that have open signups that you can be a part of. Not just pro level stuff, but also amateur level stuff as well, whether it be like restricted to diamond players or restricted to masters players. There's something for everyone, for almost everyone. So
you don't have any for people who exceed 4.9K.
Yeah. For people who exceed 4.9K and who aren't part of the C region, looking at you, Carolyn. But the goal being ideally we can eventually grow to the point where we can accommodate those people. That's part of the dream. But this is where we are currently. And yeah. Thanks everyone for watching.
We will see you. Yeah. About it. See you on the next one as I wait 15 seconds.